Hello YouTube and welcome back to my pick and predictions for the Perfect World Shanghai Major in 2024. Today we're gonna talk about the elimination stage, but first we are quickly gonna take a look at the opening stage and my results out of my previous pickems. Starting off, I only got 3 picks right, resulting in me actually not being able to get the diamond coin anymore. To be fair, this stage has just been utter chaos as I have predicted it, turning out with me only having 3 picks right, starting off with the 0-3 pick of Imperial, the 3-0 pick of Mongols, and Pain advancing in general. For the overall status, we have Mongols and Liquid advancing 3-0, we have Gamer Legion, Pain, and Furia advancing 3-1, and we have, surprisingly, Wildcard, MIBR, and Big. And if you can remember it correctly, I actually said that you could easily take Big and you could easily take MIBR into the pick'em and vote out Cloud9 and Virtus Pro, and exactly that happened. Starting off with the 3-0s, there we have Mongols, who first won against Rare Atom, followed up a win against MIBR, and secured their spot with a 2-0 against Gamer Legion. Next we have Liquid, who won the first game against Cloud9, got their revenge against Wildcard, and advanced 2-1 against FlyQuest. Next up we're having the 3-1 spots, which are Pain, who first won the game against Imperial, afterwards lost against Gamer Legion, followed up with a close win against C9, and 2-0 FlyQuest in the end. Furia started off a bit weak by losing the first game against Gamer Legion, followed up by a close win against Imperial, a close win against Wildcard, and a 2-1 against Big. And we have Gamer Legion, who started strong by first of all defeating Furia, following up by beating Pain, losing 2-0 against Mongols, and getting their last win 2-1 against Passion UA. Last but not least, we have the 3-2 spots, which are MIBR, who first won the game against Virtus Pro, afterwards lost against Mongols and Passion UA, clawed their way back against Rare Atom with a 2-1, and 2-0 FlyQuest. Wildcard won a close game against Fnatic, lost against Furia and Liquid afterwards, and had a 2-1 game against VP and afterwards Passion UA. And last but not least, we have Big, who first won the game against Passion, lost their game against FlyQuest, had a close, very crazy comeback game against Virtus Pro, lost the best of 3 against Furia, and narrowly survived Complexity's threat. Leaving us with the expected 0-3 for Imperial and the surprise of the opening stage, Fnatic 0-3, who fucked up everyone's safe pick, Rare Atom, by losing it actually 2-1 after being up 1-0 map-wise. Moving on to the actual interesting part, the elimination stage. And to be clear, since I didn't get my 5 correct picks in the opening stage, the diamond coin is not obtainable for me any longer, so it's actually not that important if I get all of the follow-up stages correct, because as you can see I only need 3 more challenges done correctly to at least advance for the gold coin, resulting into either me winning the elimination stage and 1 of the 3 challenges for the playoffs, or winning 2 challenges in the playoffs, excluding the part of placing all 7 pick'em predictions for the playoffs. For clarification reasons, I actually didn't use majors.im for this stage, just because it didn't brought me any peace and any help in the opening stage. And to be fair, if I would have just trusted my guts in the opening stage, I would have gotten the 5 picks right. So this time I'm just gonna go with whoever I feel has the strongest chance to actually do whatever I'm picking them into. Starting off with the 3-0, I highly see Na'Vi advancing 3-0 because this team is the most consistent out of everyone, and if there's one team where I'd say the chances are low that they're gonna get upset, it's actually Na'Vi. G2 has tendencies to actually struggle. You could easily replace them with Vitality in this slot, but I just chose for G2 because they looked fucking solid recently, and Nico is hungry to finally win a major, so I think he's gonna be on point as fuck. Continuing with the 3-1 picks, I chose Vitality, Spirit, Mouse, FaZe, Liquid, and Pain, just because the rest of the teams that are in there all show the potentials, including Mongols, including Furia, even including Big. And be aware, there will be upsets happening throughout this stage as well, so no guarantees given. But anyway, I see these 6 teams actually advancing further, topping it off with my 0-3 picks, namely Gamer Legion and MIBR. Out of all the teams that made it to this stage of the major, I see them as the high favorites to actually not win a single game, because the opponents having just such a higher skill ceiling now. I was very tempted to actually put in Wildcard in one of the 0-3 slots, but just by the fact that nearly everybody chose them for the 0-3 in the opening stage, and they actually upsetted my last pick, who could have maybe made it right if Complexity didn't lose against Big, named Passion. So I actually see high potential there that they're gonna win at least 1 game again, if not advancing for the whole playoffs. Stanislaw has been calling some amazing games, and I think he's gonna be prepared very, very well for whatever is coming. Quickly talking about the teams that I don't see advancing. Heroic showed some great CS, but you can still see that the foundations are not right and something in that team hasn't been clicking yet. 3D Max, kind of an upset, kind of a surprise to actually be in this stage. Theoretically, they have the potential. Practically, I don't see them advancing. Mongols, a high suspect. You could easily pick them over any of these teams because, as you see, best of ones, a lot of shit can happen, a lot of upsets can happen, and the Mongols definitely have the raw potential to actually advance. Same goes for Furia, very experienced squad, very experienced leader with Fallen, but in general, what I saw throughout the opening stage didn't look solid for Furia. It looked shaky, even the wins they managed to get. Wildcard I already explained, and to be fair, I'm highly regretting that I didn't choose Big in the last stage, but just by the facts and the teams that are still in the competition, I don't see Big having a big chance to actually win the final best of 3 to advance to the playoffs. So much for my pickem prediction for the elimination stage. Please let me know in the comments down below, and a huge shout out to everybody who dropped a like or a comment on my previous video or the short. Much love, guys, much appreciated. So of course, as always, I'd be happy to hear in the comment section what you think about my picks. Who do you see advancing? Who do you see failing? What do you think about my picks? And as always, leave a like, leave a comment, and thanks for your attention until my pickem prediction for the playoffs. See ya.